Okay, welcome to the extended. I wasn't going to do an extended, but I was like, well, just let me see, let me just pull some cards. And acceptance came out. And that's what we were talking about yesterday. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Then I want to keep going with it. And soulmate came out. So that's soulmate on top of soulmate. So that's a confirmation for that, right? And how you feel that you're connected. Because you do know who, or will know who your soulmate is. You will always know where you are drawn or guided. That is for your highest good, okay? So that is awesome that you're coming into the wisdom of accepting yourself, because that opens the doors to others accepting you and finding you and your vibe, the one that's your best self that accepts you, not the fears, right? So let's see if there's any more. These are my chakra cards that I really, really love. We've got miracle. Yes, miracles everywhere. And we've got workaholic. Okay, so somebody's here is a workaholic and they need to taper it down, right? They can be a leader, but they need to delegate more. So you can have more time to meditate, more time to write a book, more time to write a friend, more time to give into yourself in some way, pampering yourself, to pour love back into yourself. Treat yourself as you want your soulmate to treat you. So make sure you're out there making sure that you take care of yourself. Expect a miracle. We get that card all the time with this group, miracles, every single day, and they're all around you, okay? They want you to not give in to gossip or worrying what other people might say to you. There's very few people in your circle or people that you trust or know that, you can trust, and the people who don't have the energy of someone you can trust, then obviously be cautious around these people, okay? There's no need to think about naysayers, okay? And this one says complacency. Okay, so while, others may be telling you one thing you should do, or, another thing you should do, and, you're in this state of that you haven't accepted yourself or the changes that, you're being pulled to get through, to get you out of a place of complacency and unnecessary misery and pain and insecurity and just feeling very cold and lonely and fearful, okay? So now it's time to warm up your heart with the miracle, okay? And take away all of those burdens. Now you're accepting, and so you're moving forward, and no more complacency, and you're healing your heart and not caring what other people say. And, you're going to be getting your miracle. But I would say it's going to take a little less working on what you're working on, a little more wisdom on, and focus on your soulmate, whoever that might be. Okay? That's pretty cool. Let's see if there's any more to this story. Why don't we use the Kipper just to see who's king of this swords over here? Maybe we'll just continue on the story here with the bottom deck that's under there. King of Swords. King of Swords. Spirit angels and guides, ancestors, and shamans, we ask you please be here in your presence. Holy Ghost, speak through us. Give us knowledge. Okay, so there is a message. Let me move this over here. That's coming in. I don't know if it's good. I don't know if it's bad. But there is one coming, one in. It's probably good because it's the number 7. It's lucky. It's certified mail. one of those old school stamps on it, you know. And it's next to a phone and some ink. So this is just a very, you know, mature energy. Let's see what else we get here. 7's usually a lucky number, so I would say this news is good. So somebody is getting a message. I don't know if what kind of message. This is a letter. Here's snail mail, but I know a lot of people don't do that. So it could be, you know, text or email, or any of the other social medias that people go and use these days. So it doesn't have to be just written form, although it could be. And it's about great fortune, okay? So it's about something of great value. The most important is great and fortune. Something that is almost irreplaceable, okay? So this is regarding action that needs to be taken, and opportunities, you know, to be known, and and to be acted upon according to the desires of your heart, okay? But like I said, you'll know when you meet this soulmate. That's what this great fortune is. You feel so much love towards them that, you know, you feel like you've known them all your life. You know, it's like you have instant love for this person. It's like, how can you have the instant love for someone if you hadn't, like, lived some kind of past life or something with them, if you believe in that? Either way, you sense their energy in around you, and you sense that it is of good worth. You see with your eyes the actions are taking, like number 8 here is on great fortune, is 26, and together they make an 8. So great fortune is on your way, or somebody sees you as great fortune, or vice versa. Or somebody here wants to make great fortune with you, right? So we talked about even, you know, partnerships here, not just in the manner of love, but, you know, business partners, especially with the whole big old Ace of Pentacles. So it looks like there's a partnership to be had, also in the area of finances. That is of great fortune to people, the world. So whatever that is, that's part of their mission. And at the moment, somebody is sick or not feeling stable, or just healing, you know. And so just at the right time, you know, you'll have great fortune. Great fortune will come to you and meet at this, you know, the time and place that you're destined to meet. So for a lot of you, you haven't even met your soulmate. That's kind of like what it feels like, okay? And that becomes your main man. All right. From the family you're in. So this could mean that somebody in your household is sick. This is a man laying in a bed. Doesn't have to be a man. And the male, this could be just a, you know, a male energy, but it could also be a female. But they usually are what they say they are. We got Thieves, 24, together that's 6. So that could just be, you know, a message of making sure you're around the people who are not going to waste your time or waste your energy, and honor yourself in that way, okay? And, you know, make sure that there's always equal give and take, and that, you know, no one gets, you know, left behind. You know, it's that lack of support, you know, a lack of giving their best, right? It's like they cheated you out of, you know, the best relationship that you could have had, but I don't know. He didn't. I'm going to say that. I'm going to say that, but I'm not sure why there is, you know, there's some bad health. So it could be in the mind, could be in the heart. Doesn't necessarily have to be like sick in bed. Although this could mention a man who's sick in bed from your family. A younger male, like in his 30s. Let's see what's happening here. You know, someone could be stealing from you, and you not even know it, you know. Somebody could just be, you know, with you for your money, you know. That's also thievery in my book, you know. You don't play with people's hearts and their emotions and pull on their heartstrings like that just for bad intentions, you know, such as that, a selfish way of thinking that many people, you know, succumb to for whatever reason, because they haven't been taught any better. But we are here to help all levels, okay? And that's why not one is better than the other, because some have more awareness than others, that's all. And some have less, and we all help each other up. You help somebody up, and somebody helps you up. And we just keep making it that way. Because we're tethered, we're human. So we're humankind, we're one, right? So we need to be more unity focused on helping our brethren, you know, helping our sisters, helping them to heal, you know, and go through things, you know, with help. That's what they don't have to be alone when they're sick, you know. There's lots of looking like decisions to make, some mistrust, some ill intentions, some good news, some action being taken, and some new beginnings, some stability, and all around, you know, abundance. So that's always seems to be prevalent, you know, in the readings. So great fortune can be in any area of your life, right? It could be in money, as it looks as it is, right? Or coins. You can also be wealthy in love. Besides monetary, something monetary, and just blessed with any, I mean, those coins for me, each one looks like a blessing to me, you know, something that we're blessed with. So that is our abundance, all of the good things that we're blessed with. And so, you know, most people are, however, you know, obviously not wanting to do it alone and wanting to be with their soulmate, their lover, whomever it is that their heart desires. And let's see. If you knew what is going on here, let's see. Somebody was waiting for a letter from somebody else to let them know of great fortune. So maybe someone called you and is offering you a job or offering a partnership to, you know, like we said, this Two of Cups doesn't have to be love. It can be just partnership, like business opportunity. So you may get some kind of business opportunity going on. Or if you're single, you've been, you know, waiting on a message from somebody that you feel is of great worth to you. So that, you know, you're wanting to know, do they want to court me? Do they love me? You know, is he mature enough to handle all of those things? And because I'm a pretty mature woman, you know. So this mature woman is sitting right here. Looks like she's been waiting on her main male, who is in her family, but currently has some kind of bad health. That she thinks he is of great fortune. And that is the message. Yeah, that's the message. So I don't really see any more on that. Whatever I just said, that's it. That's the message. As far as, you know, those cards go, I'm gonna pull out some of these other ones with the pictures on them. I forget what it's called. One of my favorite, though. Little books up there. Okay. It's okay. All right. So I'll just put them on, I guess, the Celtic. Or do I'm going to put it on here? Okay, I'm going to put it on the new cards, okay? All right, for message number 7. 7, 8, 4, 1, 3, 6, 10, 4, 15, 6, 44. I see your angels, or your archangels are trying to communicate with you or are with you and helping you to stay on your North Node. Try to communicate with them, or if you are in communication with them, do so daily and ask for their guidance. Also came out sideways, but this is a message about a new direction, a cycle ending, you know, some kind of action being taken, yeah, or some kind of delivery, or receiving some kind of monetary blessings with a great fortune, or receiving some kind of monetary help, or windfall, or inheritance. Definitely see that for quite a few. That's pretty odd. I never had that actually come out. So yeah, and then I'm just feeling that, you know, in this group, this is the one that I'm teaching to, you know, to rid of the scarcity thinking and manifest things. And, you know, teach our children how to do this so that we change our lineage and, you know, go with my model that you can have everything, right? Spirituality and monetarily have, you know, the things that you want, and, you know, still make your purpose your priority, you know, by combining them. So I don't know what this bad health is, but it just looks like he or she is, it is a male energy. He or she, that part of them, maybe you could say, is ailed for some reason. Something like a heart or the head, like some kind of overthinking or some kind of just worry or something like that. Okay, is making him sick or will make him sick. About somebody taking, you know, somebody's stealing something from the house or from him, right, with the thievery in the family room. And some kind of cycle ending and stability beginning in a romantic, loving feeling or partnership with a mature man and the mature woman. So this, I think, came out before, but yeah, so I don't know, there's a great fortune coming in. So also that could be like you're either buying or selling your home, because there's a house on top of great fortune, or you will be finding a goodbye, or you will be saying goodbye and moving houses. That brings you some kind of fortune, whether it's temporary or long-term. But you have a great fortune, and it looks like, you know, it's like the wheel of fortune just turned. So I would expect that if you're trying to get a house, that you will get that house, for sure. And I guess this energy over here, somebody that is sick and ill from, I don't know what, maybe the heart, maybe the mind, something to do with the family. There's just a lot of anxiety and haunting thoughts, empty promises, meaningless talk. And there's some kind of change that's going on around there, because it's a very tense feeling to me, like something is very off balance, and then the vibration is off, and something is I don't know how to explain it better than that. You know, it feels like one or both of the people in this courtship, right? Because there's a courtship down here. Will need to work on, you know, their illness, or, you know, what thoughts haunted them, you know, that robbed their time, you know. But maybe go see a counselor, life coach, or someone who can give you advice or that you trust. You know, just be careful about who's around you, you know, and just, you know, to use your energy to see how or who these people are, versus, you know, what you think or what you like, you know, what's on the outer shell, you know. You're not able to tell on the outer shell if somebody, you know, is your enemy or if they have bad intentions, but your vibration can. So when you're near them, you'll be able to see how you feel and know if this person is of good intentions or bad intentions. You know, if that's what you're learning right now is that, and that's the level you're at, that's fine. You know, later you get to know other things more than just that behind their, just, you know, behind their intention. You know, you start to get specific information via the clairsentience growing, like we talked about and got the card earlier. You know, you'll start getting words, besides, you know, like feeling their energy. You know, you'll get some kind of words, you know, as is to know something of that person. And just like you'll either get a feeling, you know, of this is good or this is not good, right? And then follow accordingly. Everybody here is mature and just has to, you know, do the best that they can, you know. So and as long as everybody has been the best version of themselves, then we should be able to move forward with our heads held high and strive to help another and allow yourself to be loved and to be helped by other people, okay? So you don't get sick. You know, delegate to some people, you know, rest when you're supposed to. Okay, don't overdo anything, okay? Like the workaholic came out. Don't overdo something, even if you're not working. Whatever you're doing too much of, don't do too much of it. So look for balance. Balance is key. But I want to congratulate you guys because it says everyone is doing their best. And that's all that is required of us, you know, if we want to have, you know, balance in our life and just keep, you know, deciding to be happy now, right? Just for today, I'll be happy. Just for today, I'll be thankful, right? Giving thanks and serving people, accepting ourselves, you know, yeah, that pretty much, you know, is going to bring us back to the miracles and reaching your soulmate if you're not with that person, and, you know, the joy that you seek. But if you're not already in a partnership with your divine counterpartner, then he is on his way, okay? And he is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. So let's see. Yeah, like I said, just, you know, now that you're mature, you know more what to expect, you know, out of, you know, the person you're with or who you'll be with. So this is like, there's not a lot that people can, you know, can get around not telling you, especially with you being high priestess with this ginormous level of energy, to understand intrinsically the energy of another, okay? And, you know, we're not guarded, you know, towards the world. We want to go out there and do some good. We just are now guarding, you know, ourselves from negative energy, so we're not left with, you know, enemies and fighting and deceit and stuff like that. So all that has to go out the door. If it hasn't, you won't be with the person you're with. If it has, perhaps you can make things work. So that's all up to you and where you're at in this journey of the spread that I laid out. So just like I said, if anybody comes into your life, just be wary that they're there for what intention each person is coming into your life for, okay? For what do they want? What do they want with you? I guess you can say. Oh, I didn't. So I'm putting them back in the middle. King of Pentacles came out backwards, but I had them all backwards. So I don't know. Maybe that was meant to be. Only you know. King of Pentacles upside down. So he's probably still working things out in their head. They're pretty analytical, or just not ready. So that, I guess that's why you get that card, waiting, waiting, waiting. For some of you who are waiting, who either haven't met them or are just waiting for them, you know, to come back. Especially if you're twin flames, you know, you don't know when that person's coming back. You know, you're doing the whole running thing, running show, the running marathon, which I'm starting to think is pretty stupid, but hey, sometimes we trust the process until we decide that's not our truth, right? I hadn't gotten around to all that stuff. I don't know it all. How to distinguish really well, you know, soulmates and twin flames and divine counterpartners and all of that. That's why I say focus on the energy that you feel around people, you know. And that says a million words, you know. That says more than a million words, I'm sorry, you know. Is what you feel, you know. Like, you know, if you saw somebody and you felt like you'd known them forever, or that you loved them right away. So, like I said earlier, you know, that could be someone that you've known from other lifetimes, if that's what you believe, you know. But definitely from the spirit world before we came here, you know, and you just happened to recognize each other. So you knew that they were part of your soul family, you know. That's was pretty prevalent, you know, at first sight. And so, you know, you became lovers and, you know, matured together, but, or possibly, right? And things can change, right? So, but not after, you know, enough, you know, loss, theft, you know, not after a lot of learnings, you know, a lot of unnecessary misery, and wasteful time on, you know, negative thoughts and, you know, bantering, or any kind of deceit or whatever, or perceived deceit, right? Because we can do that projecting stuff sometimes too, but hopefully that you're, no one is being deceitful. It's just one of the descriptions behind that little fox there. So, I want to see who that, I want to see something on this main male here, but let me check what this bad health is about. I think since great fortune came in, and I think a new direction is going to be going in because someone has some kind of bad health. And on top of this main male, again, there's gossip, anxiety, inner dialogue, haunting thoughts, empty promises, meaningless talk, and phone calls. So take that as it resonates. It's somebody from your family or in your family circle that you live with. You or they could be naive or irrationality, it says. The family, unpredictable decisions. So there's some decisions needing to be had around the family, basically. So, you know, is this going to be like a new beginning? Then trust needs to be in there, obviously. And if it's not, and, you know, they've just been wasting, they feel like they'll just be wasting each other's time, continue, then, you know, that whole waiting game for, you know, who you're going to court and become your lover someday when everybody's mature enough, you know, you either come back or you find somebody else, you know. But you got to be at that mature state if you want to start waiting. You can't just sit there and wait. You got to get up. You got to take action. Just be yourself. Let things flow. Let things come. Let things go. You know, and live a balanced life so you're not dealing with health and, you know, making wrong decisions. But so this message that's coming in, it's coming in fast, or it might be like a message of passion, you know, passion. And, or just a time in your life where you're really, really busy and it's like, you know, out of the blue comes this message type of thing. Like, but it's something that makes, you know, like you feel like, I can't even think of how to explain this to you. Your life's about to be turned upside down. So I guess that kind of matches the next one, which is great fortune, because, you know, whatever letter came to you, whatever money is coming to you, whatever abundance or blessing is coming to you, but there is a house on top of it. And it could be a message from someone. It is a person that does have a letter. And great fortune, house in full. Looks like, you know, you're going for the risk and trying to get the house, even though perhaps, you know, it was out of your stretch to get it. You wasn't sure if you were going to get it, but you know, you knew you wanted it and you were going to try to get it and you were going to do all you could to get it, and that's it. You know, you took your risk, and now, you know, you're going to see, you know, where you fall and pick yourself up from wherever you fall, if you fall on your butt. So this is about taking action, changing your life, doing something you didn't do before, changing it up, switching it up, doing the things you always wanted to do that you haven't, bringing back the passion like a new beginning, you know, like that full, you know, have like a foolish attitude, but don't be a fool, you know. But it looks like you have nothing to worry about. Your angels are with you. They're guiding you every step, as they always have. You know, through the good times, through the bad times, just as family should, they said. So that could have been your, you know, your ancestors there coming through. I was channeling them as well. But, you know, not every you know, season is going to be roses in it. Okay, and there's even thorns amongst the roses, right? So, you know, just tap into your energy and make sure that you stay balanced and do the things that are good for you. Okay, if you don't do the things that are good for you, like that make your heart happy, you're always going to be in a state of illness or feeling ill, you know, feeling like the victim, feeling down, feeling fear. And because those all invoke, you know, negative mental, you know, thoughts, the haunting thoughts, you know, that they talk about up here, are kind of just kind of play over in your mind. You know, that's like a plague or something to me, and that sounds like hell, you know. Just play your worst, you know, nightmare over and over and over and over and over and over and over, you know. That's hell to me. So yeah, I just think that, you know, that this change is needed. There's a needed change, at least, you know. I'm not saying needed break, but there definitely is a needed change in direction. And we talked about, you know, going in the right direction. So that's what we are continuing to talk about. So you're going to have to be strong, okay, during this hard time. This hard time's coming. Let's see. You know, about May. I don't know exactly when. Let's see. Yeah, May, June, somewhere around there. July, August. Yeah, I think after that, everything is fine. There's some turbulent times coming ahead, but you'll know how to handle them. You're stronger. You know you're stronger. You know, it's not like you're trying to pretend like, yes, I'm stronger than I know. You know you're strong. You know, and you know that if, you know, you have bad health, it's because, you know, you're not remembering who you are. You're remembering that you're divine by nature and infinite in worth, and you didn't go to replenish your soul, you know, properly. You know, you can go and say words, and or you can really go and connect and be in the energy and feel, you know, the Creator's love, feel the love of your ancestors, feel the different, you know, feelings that you can feel, you know, invoked by different experiences, you know. Anyways, the bad health could be mental. especially since the next one is about making a decision. So, this looks like the man got the message here. And might be leaving, you know, had this other woman right here. It's just hidden in the dark. Just saying. It's there. It could be, right? There's always that lady. She needs to go away, right? Always that lady. We need her to tempt at people so we can know if we pass challenges or not. Him and her. Little challenges that test your commitment to, you know, your partner, to God, to yourself. That's what happens, you know, if you want to mature, you know, and if you want to meet your divine union, you know, your lover, your romantic partner. So it's work, 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 work. It ain't sit back and do nothing, you know. It's a lot of work. So there's some indecisiveness, and there's an offer of love, and there's some arguing and fighting, and there is someone cutting somebody else off, and there's an offer of love to another, and there's that was Queen of Swords. So Queen of Swords may have cut somebody off after finding out some information, or maybe not. Just in general, for whatever reason. King of Swords, you know, is fighting for his position in this love entanglement here. And, you know, this is something that is faded here, and it's moving, so it's mostly like divine timing for whomever to be that is making a decision here. What they're gonna do, or what direction they're gonna go. It's actually it's time. Like, people think, oh yeah, I have plenty of time. You know, technically there's no time, right, in the spirit realm, but it's like your chariot here has arrived. You know, the person you're with, or the person that you'll meet, is now mature, very mature man. Now we're not dealing with the pages and whatnot. You know, we have a mature relationship, and we treat each other with respect. You know, we've you know, cut out, you know, ill talking of one another, or cut out, you know, anything that was that shouldn't be in a consciousness, you know, or just anything stagnant, anything, yeah, stagnant, I get, you know, and making sure you put, you know, all of your time into loving yourself, to get rid of the negative emotions, that they just go away when you're working on bettering yourself. So you don't have to the channel message is not, it's not even in the not stop doing something. It's the momentum of doing something different is what they're saying. So start a new affirmation that you feel proud of yourself about, you know, like, I feel proud of myself because of XYZ, if that's your love language. Or if your love language is gift, like, go buy yourself a gift, send it to yourself, or just, you know, put some flowers up, or go get your nails done, or your hair, or whatever, you know, start pouring into yourself. And you know, the defensiveness, you know, starts to go down. Here, what am I saying? So this mature woman was with somebody who was trying to be with her, like, They call this like the card that says like win at all costs. So like a controlling person or manipulative type of a person. Just saying. So like this could be the thief, like I said, being thief of time, or time they've taken from a person, making like the false right here. What was it? Empty promises on top of that main mail. Can't make it up. It's all right here. But let's see where we're at. Okay. So the king is like, you know, no, I'm not having that. And is really upset. And I really hope that things turn out better. But yeah, that's didn't turn out well. That the ending of that extended either. Let's see what else is here. Good. Somebody's healing. So the you know, the swords are coming out. You know, there was a 10 of swords here the other day for you. Well, not for you, for Aries. So some people or some signs, you know, the swords are starting to come out of your back. And, you know, in other places where you were beginning to deteriorate, you know, and crack down, you know, can be fixed. And if not, you know, let them fall if they need to. And, you know, you can rebuild them, you know. But just focus on getting yourself fulfilled with love, self-fulfillment, and loving on yourself. And one by one, those swords, you know, they'll come out, okay? You just keep working on your heart chakra. Let's see here. So for some, there could be some kind of celebration, you know, maybe anytime you start to heal, you know, I know you want to celebrate, you know, and, you know, maybe not everybody around understands, but you can do a silent celebration and just know that you made a change and you know it. And, you know, maybe other people will notice, maybe they won't, but you feel it inside. You feel like a new person. You feel like a better person, you know, like the ascended version of you, like we're trying to become, you know. You can literally feel when you're maturing and feel when you're growing up. Well, it could be a marriage or an engagement. Just saying that there are possibilities as well. And we did get engagement over here as part of the problem, or what was it? Problem or challenge. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So needing to ascend now with whomever you are needing to ascend with. So let's get that party going. But it takes a lot of the self-acceptance, you know, and it's up to you how you know, how long it'll take you to learn these things. But if you take your soulmate into consideration, you know, I'm pretty sure you're going to work hard to get the wisdom you need. Delegate time to others if you know that's what you need to do to get miracles. And put some real time and effort into doing something instead of being so complacent, you know, and accepting that your life is barely, you know, barely getting along, you know, the striving versus thriving, like we talked about in my last video. But it said most people are just trying to survive. But, you know, the universe, in case people forget to tell you, they want you to let you know they love you like crazy. They just love you like crazy. They think you're doing amazing. And so I believe that they are too. And, you know, don't worry and don't listen to the gossip. People are going to gossip. Like my husband says, haters going to hate. That's what he says all the time. Haters going to hate. I don't know. Let's do a Celtic with the energy thing. Why not? Oops, it's upside down. There's envy and community. 2, 7. 2. Envy, rest and rejuvenation, anxiety, balance. Second chakra, caring connection, decisions. Fourth chakra, door to spirit is helping you for the balance and the love you need. Caring connection you desire, the judgment you deserve will be with you through the good times and the hard times, and is the key to love by connecting with him, and you will become abundant together with whomever you get with and have abundance as well. And to be on the lookout, or cautious of those people who would try to deceive you, or have deceit towards you, or ill intentions or hostilities or any kind of negative energy, to recognize about how you feel, right? Because you can't always tell in the outer show. But yeah, you will be together with your soulmate and loving life, and I don't think there's going to be like, oh, is the grass greener on the other side, and what should I make decisions, and up and down, left and right. It's time to make your decision. It's go time. Chariot awaits. Are you coming or are you not? So the magician in the mirror is here to help you heal. Whether you walk away or not, you are supported by the heavens until they otherwise instruct. But you'll need to figure out what you need to learn and strategize, and then be patient for divine timing. And keep in focus what it is that you want to reunite with, or want to know, or want to do, or experience. Connecting to source is going to be number one. Grounding, again, not people pleasing or giving in to gossip. Then you'll have victory, abundance, healing, but you're needing to work on some kind of changing, some kind of attachment you still have. But yeah, the sun is illuminating everything and bringing beautiful alignment to your soul's journey, many options and healing and blessings, of money and places to live, and more, celebrations and love and less anxiety. That's my version of it. Magician in the mirror, fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael, both green, both about healing, both about balance, balancing chakra, heart with your head, balancing fire with water, right? Victory, told you, that comes out in all my readings. It's like there's nothing to worry about. There's going to be victory. So, not that I don't want viewers, but, try to worry less and, be in the presence more, the present moment more, enjoy life a little bit more, love a little deeper, and let things blossom, or fizzle, as, nature intends them to, or not intends them to, happens, So go with the flow, but if you are wanting a certain thing or way or outcome, then you need to focus on it intently. Whoa, all these came out. We'll take them. To me, those are poppers. And I like it because a lot of them came out. So somebody wants to blossom. They want to blossom spiritually. They want to awaken further. They want to get out of stagnancy. Really feel grounded and secure, and be more tender and kind and loving, and just move on to calmer waters and have peace and harmony and joy. The obstacle is that the action is not being taken that the person was told to do, and or wait for the sign of when you feel the time is right. That's what's called divine timing, because you feel it and you know it, type of a thing. Below you is the thinking woman. To the left, to the immediate, past is the angel of love. So you guys, you know, like I mentioned in the other video, if you really learn to have this unconditional love for each other, you know, undying love, and, you know, whether you moved on or not, that is the most beautiful thing in the world to have, or to have experienced, you know. And how funny that she's actually holding a particular rock. Looks just like mine. Look. See? So mine have these striated lines on them. Mine's a little bruised. Hers isn't bruised. Hers is beautiful and perfect. But the other one is too, in its own special way. So, yeah, you know, this angel of love now is what was missing from your life. Whoever is feeling that that was what was missing. And to me, it seems like all parties, you know. It's like they really had to learn how to love, starting with loving their creator and themselves first, so that they can give it. And it seems to me that people have matured and it's time for ascending. And, you know, some are with their counterpartner and now they can finally move on to a whole new phase, you know, because the past is shedded, the old skin, and there's no fears and no drama wanted anymore. So the past is the past. The you know, the swords are coming out, you know, which means they're healing. And, you know, putting the things in the past mean, you know, that the pain, it doesn't belong there anymore. There's no more pain, you know, or it's going away, right? So the hard time that you had, the tower is starting to fade away as you focus more on the joy and bliss of either the marriage you have or the one that you will have in the future, and all of the celebrations that are to come because of all of the victory that you and your special someone will be collectively working on together. You know, you do have some kind of a purpose together, so that will be something for you to ask your guides about, pray about, and see. Just stay connected, you know, and Source God will let you know when it's time to move, what you should do, when you should do it, you know. Like I got my personal card when I was running the Chakra Cards. It said service. Oh, and I couldn't really realize what they meant by service. But then I looked next to them and I saw two, these are all backwards. Okay, whatever. Just a second. Okay, now let me see. These are all face up, so I don't know why those all came out like that. I don't know. I have to do another deck to find out why. Anyways, let's see. I'm going to make sure these are face up. Angel spirits and guides. These have been cleansed. I ask that you please show me to please help. Okay. A lot of young people coming on here. New beginnings. Intuition opening. Things brought to the light. Exceptionality. Which I'm not sure actually what that means, but these shot out at me, so we're going to put books. Somebody needs to gain more knowledge about a lover or wants to know more information about a lover. So you may be being watched or be watching somebody that you like. I was trying to look for the book on it. I don't know what exceptionality means, but it's you could look it up if it does come out. Oh goodness. Okay. There is bottom of the deck. So yeah, that definitely does pertain to you. I need to find the book for this. So whoa. Okay. Why is it upside down? Why are they upside down? Okay. Okay, so you're getting rid of an attachment that is keeping you bound or from feeling stagnant or imprisoned in some way, dreary looks like, or depressed, or I don't know the terminology for it, but it's dim and dark, and she seems to be pure, but you know everybody has their devilish side, so she's just taking off a mask. I think she's just deciding, you know, I once was bound to this, I was devoted to this, but you know, I've just done all I can do. I have to take off one facade of being labeled this anymore, to have a label of being, you know, attached to a certain connection. It's what it's showing, is you feel the attachment with the connection is around you is going down here, and somebody's all tied up or feeling locked up or tied up, you know, worrying about strangers or other people. Exceptionality right above you. I told you. The cards don't lie. So somebody is lonely out in the cold. It could be totally isolating and working too hard, or just, you know, putting their head down and putting on a facade, and, you know, just putting their, you know, their heart into their work. But really, you know, inside feeling lonely while they, have binoculars here looking at another person or envying another person, when they need to be, you know, worrying about their own garden, because before them looks like they had a really rough life or time with this person, or just in life in general, but was able to overcome every situation. So this person in your life here is very, very, very wise, that you either have or once had in your surrounding, or you are this person. So you're the thinking woman, whomever you are, woman or man. You can take it either way, but this is a feminine energy today here. And she's like ready to go up the mountain, any mountain. She's ready to take on any, you know, challenge she needs to in, you know, in pursuit of love, joy, happiness, peace, and unity, and then being a great model of that, so we, you know, can bring peace to earth. It can help, you know, model to other people, you know, how it's supposed to look, and they can, you know, be that way if it resonates with them, you know. But that is my vision, and I've always had that vision. I didn't have to read in a book or anything. I just been in connection with my spirit guides since I was young, and you know, they teach me from on high. And sometimes I'll read about things and I'll be like, yeah, I already knew that, or, you know, it confirms it, and I'm like, oh wow, that's so super cool, you know. Because I get information, and I understand, and I really try to tap into the signs and notice them and extract the meaning from them, or they're meaningless, and just always show my thanks to them every day for guiding me in their divine guidance and asking them to help me. But I think I could do better with my balance. Let me see. Play, pretty good. Work, pretty good. I don't know what else is there. My energy levels are low, or I think, you know, I would do more with my talents, like wanting to play the viola or whatever. Not viola, violin. And I have 2 of them now. But yeah, that's not happening yet, but soon. So I do need to add a little bit more, learn some education. I think learning and education at the moment for me in particular, and possibly you, right? Because I'm picking it up from this group. It wasn't just my energy. So here it says somebody needs to go to a doctor. That's number 10. And or a cycle to a very hard cycle is ending. We did have illness, but it could be mental illness. So someone could need a doctor of psychology, you know, or just to go to a doctor if you're pregnant, because we had conception. It was a conception of an idea, but I suppose, you know, so it could be a conception also, you know, birth. So see a doctor. It looks like somebody is really enjoying themselves thoroughly, and they're receiving rewards, and they're feeling happy and independent, and, you know, loving on themselves, and just, you know, really taking time to heal and, you know, get back to the person that they used to be, you know, like, you know, I can see her, you know, you can see the different personality of somebody who's shy versus outgoing versus very humble, you know. So you can see aspects this person wants to work on, who they are, who they used to be, who they want to be. Those are all things you should ask yourself, okay? And then we have flying. I'm not sure what that means. But I believe they want you to use your imagination and let it run wild type of thing, you know. And start doing more of the things that you wanted to do, you know. But be assertive, you know. Scream it from the mountains, you know. If you got something to say, got something to do. Because, you know, following your heart's desires, you know, and love or money, either way, or in any aspect, is, you know, gonna lead you to the place you need to be. All of the blessings, and, you know, apparently following all of the money, blessings and talents and gifts, blessings, you know, and receiving so much money. You're receiving so much money you can't handle. Like I channeled the other day. There's a picture of it right there. So there's some travel that's here. That's going to take place. That's been coming out a lot lately. So a lot of you must be focusing on going on a trip. I saw a ship. I keep seeing ships, you know, so I think somebody may be going on a cruise. This one, the one that's flying, he's on a bed, so that doesn't technically count, but he is going somewhere. He's flying somewhere, right? These people are flying in a car. So I think this is, you know, just talking about how you're traveling through your journey very well. You're on the right track, and, you know, you're being blessed with joyful experiences that you deserve, you know, instead of like shouting and feeling like nobody hears you, and, you know, despondence, you know, type of a place. So this one says wealth 31. So whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Wealth and abundance in all areas, particularly money. So the Queen of Pentacles did, or not the Queen, I'm sorry, the Ace of Pentacles did come out here as a recent past. So I can see how this money card, number 8, if you take action, and be and you know, be appreciative and let things go with the flow, you know, like a timing thing, you know, let your journey unfold, that, you know, the wealth that you desire will come to you. That's a channel message. So you don't have to do anything except like be yourself. When you force things a different way and you want to put too much control, or know too much, or worry too much, or put you out of any balance, then, you know, you're not headed towards your wealth. So you're going to have to learn to surrender, okay? Surrender is where it's at. And so I'm going to start doing my surrender cards every time. I said that last time. I didn't do it at the last time. So yeah, see here, sailing. I'm telling you, somebody is going on a cruise, or they're picking up my energy, because I would love to go on one. Cruise, cruise, cruise. I don't know where to. So either somebody's coming, or somebody's going, or somebody's going on a cruise. It looks like someone from a foreign land only because it's like a Chinese boat. But hey, you know, maybe you're going on. Maybe you're in a different lane. You're. This is the future. This is the future outcome. So maybe you are already on a trip and you are seeing foreign lands. Like, yeah, I'm definitely seeing that without one doubt of one doubt in my mind here. So there's a wedding, number 23. 3 plus 2 is 5. You could be ascending and or marrying somebody new. They're holding hands. They're in sync. They're looking at each other with, you know, just simple love. But, you know, the feeling of, and the depth of it, you know, is eternal. As, you know, this ring right here, that eternal bond, undying love that's signified by this outer expression of this circle, you know, ring. So this is a very good feeling. Like either the people are in a good place, you know, now that they've had time to go out, you know, and take a vacation and get away and travel and have matured a little bit. So now they can be at that piece of, you know, where the future, the near future is angel of love. So feeling more love and being more lovable and just more stable in general. And or also, you know, somebody else could be coming in here wanting to give you an offer and buying a house somewhere. I don't know, because I saw the house. So take that how that resonates. That just came to mind. I don't have any clue why. But yeah, that pretty much kind of confirms what came out. I've used like 3 decks already, so I don't know how more. So I just saw 111 on the clock. How more potent, or to put it out to you, except to show you by 3 times, which is usually how Spirit teaches me. So now you know what to do and the choices you have to make, and you know what you need to do to get to where you want to be. Okay, and everybody's, you know, maturing, wising up, and working on their self-acceptance, appreciation mainly. Not doing so much work and doing things that your heart desires. Getting up out of your comfort zone and using your wisdom to take actions to move yourself closer to happiness, joy, bliss, and your divine counterpart union or ascension together. And I feel blessed to send you this message. I hope it's helped somebody. Please like, please subscribe, and please share. I am trying to get more attention here. Although I'm sure the right people will come at the right time. This is how I feel and how I do things. But it doesn't help for you. I mean, it doesn't hurt for you guys to also help me. I would be greatly appreciated. And I want to say thank you for coming, for watching, and just to message me if you would like a reading, or you need some kind of remote healing, or want to learn Reiki, or if you need an extended message for a reading that I did that resonated for you, then I could do an extensive one for you as well. So just let me know. High priestess healer at yahoo.com.